Okay, nobody's here yet. Do you want to start or do you want to wait for someone to show up?
I'll start because they can watch it after, I think.
Okay.
I don't really know. Hello world. I've never done a Facebook Live video before, but some people want to see how I make soap. Not having a lot of luck these days. The stuff I have is super duper old. So I'm going to try just a basic recipe today and I'll walk you through how I do it.
Nana's here.
Oh, hi Nana. Hi Mom. This is so weird. This is so weird.
She said, I am here.
Hi. My beautiful and lovely camera assistant is Clover, and I got dressed up for this. No, kidding. I've been wearing the same clothes for a month. I take them off, I switch out for different track pants and a different sweatshirt. I don't know. I'm afraid to put on anything that doesn't have a stretchy waist right now. So we have sodium hydroxide, lye, which I've mixed in here. So this is tallow, which I've used instead of palm oil because palm oil is apparently bad for the orangutans. But then vegans aren't happy with tallow. I'm not vegan, but I might switch back to palm oil because I think it makes a nicer bar. So I'll just have to buy sustainable palm oil, coconut oil, and then extra virgin olive oil. I just picked that up from Costco. The rest of these I bought from a soap supply store. All my oils. And this here's mystery fat, which I'm going to throw out because I didn't label it. I have no idea what it may be. So there's a lesson. Label your stuff. And so I have preheated and mixed everything so that this video doesn't have to last 3 days. So I'm going to take the temperature. You want your oils to be close to 120. This one's a little bit low, 106. Ooh, that can't be right. 116, so they're about within 10 degrees of each other. I know. And then I'm going to take my fancy stick blender. So I will tell you this very, very basic soap recipe I got from Soap Queen on the internet, the magic of the internet. And then I just wanted to make a smaller loaf, so I put it into a thing called Soap Calc. And so what I have here is to make about a 2-pound loaf of soap, and it has 24% coconut oil, 44% olive oil, 32% tallow, and or palm oil if you're using palm oil. And if you put that in, it tells you how many grams you need. So I used 217 grams coconut oil, 399 grams of olive oil, 290 grams of the tallow. And so now I'm going to, this is my lye. I have a little spray bottle of vinegar here, oopsie, to deactivate the lye. I set it down. I've got long sleeves and gloves on because lye is caustic. I would be wearing safety glasses, but I can't read without prescription glasses. And so safety glasses would be best. I'm gonna, if you can see, start, that's the oil. Then we're gonna take the lye, and you're gonna add the lye into the oil.
Kim Steves said hi.
Who?
Kim
Hi,
Steves.
Hi, Kim. So far, my last bunches of soap have not been particularly great. They keep falling apart. So today I'm just making a plain batch with nothing fancy. And you know, people that built the house put plug in under here, which is, you know, weird. So, come closer, Clover.
Jennifer Parwicky Roy said hi.
You can't leave the house physically, but I'll find different ways to leave the house. So we're waiting for it to do what they call trace. Kind of looks like pudding. Doesn't usually take a terribly long amount of time.
Chris Fowler said, good to see yours.
Hey. This soap already looks better than the ones I made the other day. I'm not sure. Maybe I just had the temperatures too high.
Wendy Sutherland said, soon the whole family will be live on Facebook.
Yeah, we're just missing Lachlan, Logan, and I. So it's, I don't know if you can see how it's kind of sticking to the blender. So we're still going. We want it to be kind of like pudding. It's like a Jeopardy theme. good, but it's not very good for you. Oh, I don't know if it's any worse than the amount of bread I've been packing on. We're still blending. Yeah, so maybe Clover, you want to walk over and show them the soap I made yesterday? It kind of shrunk. It doesn't look very good. Much fun to watch somebody blend. It's like watching a pot boil.
Wendy Sutherland asked what the blending does.
Oh, it blends the lye and the oils together.
Does it thicken it?
Yes.
Okay.
It makes it thick. So it gets a little bit thicker and it's still not there. You'll be able to see it when it gets there. I don't know if you come closer, if you can see that it's getting a little bit thicker.
Kim Steve says it kind of looks like banana bread, the other soap.
Oh, yeah. Doesn't look very nice, but it smells good. We use spearmint. I think we use eucalyptus spearmint in that one. This one we're going to use lemongrass and vanilla. And over here we have lemongrass, vanilla. We have cherry. We're going to make some lip scrubs later, Clover and I. This one here is called pecan streusel. We're going to make a body scrub with that later. So we're still just blending. And if you look, it's getting a little bit thicker. Getting there. Yeah. This is my recipe if you want to. So you can go to that Soap Calc and you can put in whatever oils you have. So if you had it shea butter or cocoa butter, other things. Most of my oils I've had in the house for probably 5 years, so they're probably all super old. Not the best, but when you start making soap, it gets kind of addictive, and then you make so much. And how much soap does one family need, really? Not that much. They're not that dirty. Very sure something. And now, nobody leaves the house, so why do you even need to be clean? Kidding. This is taking a hold. So, still moving along. So this soap I made will make maybe 2 pounds, I think, the recipe. So once you let it sit for, I don't know, I think it's ready to use in about a week. It's just super soft. You want to let it sit for 5 or 6 weeks and then it dries out, so then it will last better in the shower. And make sure you have a good stick blender with a steel thing, so because the lye and the soap gets pretty hot, and it will ruin a cheap blender. So it's almost getting there. You're so close. So making's fun, very artistic, because you get to do all sorts of different designs and such. I'm feeling very sweaty. Already looks better though than the soaps I was making the other couple of days. They did not look good ever. Time to go to the washroom, get a snack. I don't know. Check your email. Check the dinner that's cooking. Getting the hand cramp. Oh, so close. So close. Kind of like Kimberly the other day when she was pouring the olive oil into her garlic and you're just waiting for 5 minutes.
Kim Steve said, it's kind of mesmerizing watching you blend.
Thank you. That's what I was worried it was really dull. That's only because you're really excited to try it, Kim. It's a little bit mesmerizing standing here. I just know that maybe you're the only one watching, and then it would be okay. But I don't imagine that there's like 10 of my people.
There's 6, and there was 8 at one point.
Just so mesmerizing. It is kind of fun. I really like when I color it and put stuff in it. But today we're just making a plain old one. But I'm looking at it thinking it'd be a lot of fun to spice it up. Oh my goodness. You know that video, the Toy Story, where his sheep skirt?
Oh.
That's how I feel right now. So does my hands. Oh, but it's getting there. So close.
Kim Steve said, can't wait.
So much fun. I love it. But then I put the stuff away for 5 years and I forgot about it. Or, then it's all, dig it out. It's kind of like any of the stuff that people do for hobbies and crafts, I guess. You do it and you do it and you do it and then you stop. So it's almost there. This would almost be what they call a thin trace. Do you see how it's kind of staying on here? So a thick trace would be when you do this and you can see the lines on the top and you'll almost get almost there, so close. And then once you figure it out, and then you buy your special oils and stuff. I checked out the place you sent me the link to, Kim. I like that. I've only ever bought from the Sapphire Blue in Toronto, but I looked at the American place, the Soap Lady, but its shipping is ridiculous. It costs more to ship it than it does to buy it. So we're still. Oh yeah, let's see if we start. Oops, squishes it. I don't know if you can tell that it's getting thicker on the edges. So just I'd say a minute or so. And then when it gets to Clover, if you come and you look and you see that if I drag this across, you can kind of see, not quite, but you can almost see the lines.
Yeah.
Can you see them on the video?
Yeah.
So just do it for another. I am feeling awfully hot in here. Whew, takes a lot more energy than you think. And so we get to this medium now. I am putting in. This is 1 ounce of oils. It's 0.6 of an ounce of lemongrass and 0.4 of vanilla. Here we go. Sometimes when you put the oils in, it's like super quick. Vanilla has a tendency to turn the soap brown because when you put it in the mold, it gets super, super, super hot.
Kim Steves asked if it will still work if you go with a light trace.
Yeah. Usually you just do this for like if you want to make fancy soaps or you're doing decorations, and probably it would. It's easier. I don't know why I do this. It's just because we're here and we're just gonna pour it in now. It will still do everything it needs to do. So here's my soap, nice and thick. It smells beautiful. And these are these little molds I will show you that Rob made me. So I have put parchment paper, and these are tiny ones. These make like 1 pound. I have bigger ones, but I just fill them up and they open up like this to let the soap out. Pretty nifty. And they made me little lids. And I just fill them with parchment paper. You could also use a cream container. You know those little cream boxes you get? Those would work. And so see, we're gonna pour this in. I've made 2 because I wasn't sure. So these might fit the whole thing. Look at that. And then, so I don't need this one. If you like, you can kind of, this would be if you had like when people pile it up, you kind of wait for it to get a little thick, but I could do another video someday on how you do like this, but we didn't do any colors, so there's really no point. So there you go, there's my soap. If you have any questions, message me. So I finished my soap. It sat all night. It looks beautiful so far. This is the magic moment. We're taking it out of the mold. Oops. And look at that beauty. It is perfect. So you might have noticed it changed color. It went through what is called the gel phase. It gets super hot. And so it's not as, you can see where right on the edges it stayed cool. So it's more of that creamy color and it's a little shinier down here. Doesn't affect how the soap works. It just affects the color. It looks nice, and I built it up, put some poppy seeds on. It didn't stay built up quite as much, but that's a new skill set for me, decorating the soap. So anyway, it smells divine. Can't wait to cut into it. All right, sorry, back again. We'll cut it also, and you can see how beautiful it looks on the inside. So I'm going to cut this into maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces, something like that. I'm not selling it, so it really doesn't matter how accurate it is. And there you look on the inside, and see, I wish you could smell it. It smells lovely, delicious. I would have been really pretty if I would have made some of it white and made it look like a lemon meringue pie, because that's kind of how it smells. And then, well, I guess I'll do this last one into 2 thinner slices. And it's going to evaporate water, so I don't know what they weigh. Maybe I'll weigh them and add that in later. And I'm just going to set them here to dry. This here was the avocado soap I made a few days ago, and it was a little difficult. It was super soft, so I have left it in this mold. And I should have, it smells like eucalyptus. It's much, notice how much shorter it is. It was not, it was a difficult soap to make, but it has avocado and shea butter and all sorts of things. And I should have made it smell like banana bread, because that's kind of what it looks like. So it is fine. It will also shrink, and I will set it to dry, and it will get, I don't know if you can see how soft it is. It's super soft. So drying will help with that. So it'll probably dry for a few months before we use it. You can use it while it's soft, but it will disappear very, very quickly. It's better if you use it when it's hard. Anyway, so that's my soaping for today. Have a great day.